Hi Foodie Friends, my name is Tiffany Foreman and I'm an advanced director with the Pampered Chef, and today in my kitchen we are whipping up some real quick no-bake snack bars with some ingredients that we just already have on hand. So I've got my lovely assistant, Mama Mia here, and we're gonna whip it up together so that you guys can see what we're doing. So first, what we've got is, let me flip you around so that you can see what we're doing, is we just mix a couple of things that we already have on hand. So Mia, what do we have there?
So we have dried cranberry, some almonds, some chopped up almonds, white chocolate chips, and some normal chocolate chips.
Some normal chocolate chips. And we decided we want to go ahead and add a couple pretzels. We had this little snack bag of pretzels. So let's go ahead and get out our trusty food chopper. One of the first things I ever got from Pampered Chef. And you want to go ahead and chop those. Just give it a quick, like 2, 3, not too much. We don't want to pulverize it. What does it look like? Maybe 1, 2, a couple more times. And we just want to break them up so that they're mixed up. There you go. How does that look? Perfect. All right, so add that in there. All right, so that completes our chunky mixture. And then we're gonna melt a little bit of white chocolate and a little bit of, this is actually a mix of milk chocolate and semi-sweet because that's what we had on hand. And we're gonna add, Mia, what did we decide we're gonna add to it?
We're gonna add some canola oil.
And why are we doing that?
So then it melts evenly.
It does. It melts a little better when you do that. So we're just going to drop like a couple drops. You want to go ahead and do that? All right. So we're going to do one at a time. And it really works well with our silicone prep bowls. I love this. Right now we have out the 3 cup and the 2 cup. It comes in a set of 3 with a little 1 cup, if you can imagine with us. We're using our skinny scraper. So just, yeah, like a little half cap full maybe. All right. So just pour that in there. All right. And then we're going to pop this in the microwave for about 30 seconds. And if you wanted to use coconut oil, you could do that. Go ahead and actually pop that in the microwave for 30 seconds. What I like about these silicone bowls is they don't get terribly hot when you're using them in the microwave. So Mia's going to be able to just grab that. These also work great for heating up other things besides melting chocolate. But I really like melting chocolate in these because I am not great with a double boiler. And I love that I can squeeze these and pour exactly where I need to. So over here, I've got my snack bar maker. And this is also made of silicone, so it's really fun to play with. And since we're going to be doing a no-bake recipe in here, we're just going to actually, when we're done, put the lid on, and this will go in the refrigerator just to set these up. So, all right, so there was our 30 seconds with the milk chocolate. Mia's going to get that out, and I'll stir, Mia, if you'll go ahead and do the same thing with the white chocolate. I think we're going to have a little bit of a swirl going on when we do this. Yeah. So maybe 30 seconds wasn't enough, but we don't want to overcook our chocolate. So that's what you should really do, 30-second intervals. With our microwave having a 30-second button, it makes it really easy to do that. And stop on time so you don't accidentally forget what you're doing. You know, you have a squirrel moment and you forget and then you have burnt smelling chocolate. So, and that looks good there. So if you wanted to add raisins or other dried fruit, you can, but I just had a small handful of craisins left. Like I said, this has got the pretzels, full almonds and chopped almonds. And actually at our local grocery store, we can get a whole bag of salted almonds for $9.99. We grab that bag out of the pantry so we can show them how big it is. So this is typically what we do, is we buy a big bag of almonds and then we walk by it quite a bit and just grab some out. So just a big bag, 24 ounces, they can tell. 24 ounces of almonds is $9.99 at our local grocery store. And we like the ones that are slightly salted because it tastes really good with chocolate. All right, so you're gonna go ahead and do that for a few more seconds, maybe another round of 30. And then I'm going to mix this while you do that. You can actually leave the scraper in there because there's no metal in the scraper. It's all silicone. So you can put that in there. The part that's down in the chocolate is silicone. And so I wasn't sure how much chocolate we needed. So we kind of eyeballed this to decide what we want our bars to look like. So this is going to need a few more seconds too. And we might be able to put them both in at the same time, depending on what the consistency is of the other chocolate. All right, so like I said, my favorite Pampered Chef product. Give me a shout out if you've got the food chopper at home. My food chopper was probably it's a tie between the number 1 and number 2 reason why I became a Pampered Chef consultant was the food chopper and the large round stone. Those two sold me at the very first show I went to almost 16 years ago. So we actually, if you saw Mia doing it, she had the pretzels down inside there as she chopped. One thing I love my chopper for nuts, especially for baked goods and things like that. But when you turn it this way and you fill it up this way, this is about a half a cup. So it's a nice eyeballing kind of measure there. And then you put the base on. Some people, depending on if you've got a cutting board out, maybe you just want to go down the cutting board. So you chop, 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 then move it, chop, 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 move it, and chop, chop, chop. So that is definitely a nice feature of our chopper. All right, what we got oh, that looks really good. Okay, so you want to put that in for another few seconds?
Yeah, just a couple.
Just a couple seconds.
Yeah,
okay.
There's some chunks.
Are you going to do this one, or you think it's okay? I think it's okay.
Okay.
All right, so you go ahead and put, is that one good? Yeah.
Okay.
See, they're both good. See, I think we had less in there. So, and then we had a little bit more in here, so that's why it took.
Yeah.
So let's come over here, and we're actually, we can kind of do it together. You come on that side, and I come on this side. And we're going to kind of do like just a little bit, be careful not to like get it everywhere, but just, I'm going to put a little chocolate in each one, and you put a little white chocolate in each one. They may touch and swirl a little bit. We may have to do some more once we realize how much chocolate that we want. And then I think we definitely should drizzle more on top after we put in our mix-ins, don't you think? Mm-hmm. All right, so like you've got some vanilla there, so I'll just do some like that on top. You do the same thing on top of the ones that I did in chocolate, kind of drizzle it.
Yeah.
And then that way it will, yeah, I guess I could spread it for you like that, huh? With my skinny scraper, since it fits perfectly in there. So this is a fun little Memorial Day for us just to do this. Some of you may be catching the replay later, or you may be watching this on a show a month or two from now, because I like to save all my videos and replay them. So you can always check out my YouTube channel, because I do, even though I go Facebook Live, I do save my videos onto YouTube so that we can always refer back to them. And there you go. Beautiful. I love how you did the drizzle there. Yeah. All right, so I'll do the opposite drizzle kind of here. And see, we're pampered, not perfect. So you see we're kind of making a mess, but it's like a beautiful mess, right?
Yeah. A tasty one.
A tasty one, yeah.
Okay.
So kind of just swirl it, right? Okay, so here's what we'll do, is then we're going to take some of this, and I'm actually going to grab my scoop because it's going to be easier to distribute. So I'm going to grab my medium scoop and then just kind of pour a little bit of the mixture into each one. And because your smaller stuff tends to settle to the bottom, that's why I'm kind of like just alternating how I'm putting it in here, because I'm going to get the big chunks and then the little, and I'm going to try to use all this up as we do it. And then we're going to put some more chocolate in each little well, because we want this stuff to stick together. Right now, the only stuff that's going to stick together is the stuff that's touching the chocolate. So that's why we're going to add more stuff to the wells and really kind of like mix them in there. We could have mixed it in here, but I wanted these chocolate pieces to keep their shape and not like become part of the mixture. So, and we have a craisin in each one, a pretzel, an almond. Does that look pretty good there? Mm-hmm. All right. And we can make a few more. You know, I'm going to put some of the dusty, like the almonds and the pretzels in there. That will add a little bit of the salt to our chocolatey mixture.
Yeah, sweet and salty.
Sweet and salty. All right. So we might need to get some more chocolate to mix in here, but probably. This is basically what we're going to do here is we're going to add chocolate into each one, and it's going to get increasingly messier, but it's a fun mess, right, Mia?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So we didn't want to melt too much chocolate, because then we'd be tempted to like just keep licking it, right?
Yeah.
So we just melted a little bit, and then we'll probably mix each well a little bit too as we put this chocolate in there. And we're going to end up filling them up almost like a brownie pan. So I'll use the next round when I melt the chocolate, then I'll use my pour spout and I'll squeeze it and I'll pour it in each one of these so that everything will kind of stick together. But I wanted to kind of give you guys the full view here of our no-bake bars. These will go in the refrigerator, and we'll be using this a little later. But if you're trying to control what's going into your kids' snacks and you find yourself spending a lot of money on pre-made snack bars, this is a great way to do this. And I have a bunch of recipes that are like a granola base that you can bake, some that are a non-bake. This of course has chocolate and nuts and dried fruit. So I've got lots of variations for this. I've seen them where we even use dried cereal in here. Say you want to just throw your kid a cereal bar in the car ride somewhere. So this is just a great little thing. So thank you, Mama Mia, for helping us do this today. And we'll give you guys a picture of our final product when we're all done. We're going to melt some more chocolate. Thanks for being here.